3 months ago.
Showing Link doing things he's never been able to do before.
Like walking in an empty field towards nothing. Yo, who the fuck is this Terry B2 kid, and why the fuck is he shit-talking the new Zelda? And the Switch? Who the fuck does he think he is?
Filled with imagination.
Filled with what, Reggie? It's empty.
And adventure.
What adventure? It's empty. Look at it. It's an empty field. Where's the adventure?
At E3 this year, we devoted our entire booth to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Reggie, you devoted your entire booth to Breath of the Wild because you haven't made any games. Look at these games. All you did the entire 2016, the entire year, was Star Fox Zero and Paper Mario Color Splash, which, as far as I know, isn't even that good of a fucking Paper Mario. In the whole year of 2016, you made no games. You made 2 games, Nintendo. 2 fucking games on a Wii U, the entire console. 2 fucking games in a year? Are you kidding? Like, this is why you have E3. We devoted the whole thing to Breath of the Wild, because that's all we can fucking make, and it's not even that good. Nintendo, come on! 1 week ago.
There's not a lot of crafting, and the brief frame rate hiccups and pop-in that show up from time to time never significantly soured my gameplay, except for a handful which use motion control puzzles that don't quite feel sharp enough. And I still manage to come across things I haven't seen before. I'll easily spend 50
What? What? Masterpiece? Masterpiece?
Best king.
Speaking of your boy JonTron, came under fire recently talking about the new Zelda on Twitter. We're going to quickly take a look at that, go into scarce mode, and read some tweets. Now, it's a very sad tale. If you're weak of heart, you may want to look away because it's almost depressing, really. We start out with young John Jafari, very happy, tweeting, "So basically every moment between now and me playing the new Zelda is just painstaking agony." And then he gets his Switch, and you get a, yeah, boy, he got his Switch, he got his Zelda, he's so happy. And then, feels like the first day I got my N64. Been a while since an unboxing. Felt so magical. And you just feel the happiness. A man struck by depression for so long, finally cured of his suicidal thoughts. Until the next day. Breath of the Wild is pretty fun at first, but I'm past the first part, and I can't really find the motivation to play it. It's no doubt beautiful and the nature effects are cool, but the weapons break every 2 seconds, constantly running against cliffs. All the dungeons look like something out of Half-Life 2. I don't really understand the non-stop perfect reviews. And also, no iconic music so far, just ambient forest and light piano. Not what I would have wanted from a Zelda, to be honest. Now, for those of you who don't know who John Jafari is, creator of the JonTron Show, co-creator of the legendary Game Grumps, seasoned YouTube veteran, and I would say probably someone who knows what he's talking about. Now, yes, this is just one person out of many saying that Zelda's amazing, but it's kind of hard to ignore as well when someone goes from being so happy to get the Switch and to get Zelda and just so fucking happy, and then almost within a day a complete turnaround, and it's really depressing to look at. And if you thought that was sad, got something else for you to see. Now, here's the thing. People think, like, I get some hate down there in the comments saying people think, I hate Nintendo and I hate Zelda. But it's not true, I love classic Nintendo before they fucked everything up. I mean, you got the Wii and the Wii U. How can you really love them anymore? I mean, all they have now is riding off nostalgia. And if you deny that, I don't know what to tell you. There's obviously no arguing with you because, I mean, fanboying only goes so far. Yeah, I love their shit, but only if they could do it correctly, and they haven't done anything correctly in a long time, and I don't think the Switch is an exception to that. And to back up those statements, I'm gonna go back to being silent for a little while. Just take a look at this. I apologize in advance. Present day.
I don't think my Nintendo Switch is supposed to be doing this. That is fucking loud. What is that?
This is utter demonic. What is that over there? What is that?
Nintendo Switch experience today. Just want to turn this off now.
You absolutely 100% need a screen protector on your Switch. I have already scratched my screen, and it is scratched by the dock, because literally the screen has not touched any other surface.
The dock is terrible. It's really low quality. I was really surprised by how just cheap and flimsy the dock is. It's essentially just a little plastic box, and the Switch just kind of awkwardly crunches down on it. It's hard plastic even on the inside. There's been reports already that people are scratching their screen. I've gotten like a weird smudge already, a smudge mark from sliding it in and out of the dock, and I think I've taken it in and out of the dock only about maybe 8 times.
That light is supposed to stay on the whole time. I don't know what to say, Internet. I mean, this really feels like the system broke.
Are you noticing a bit of a trend here? And I mean, you can blame it on launch day or whatever you want to say, but it doesn't work like that. I mean, the PS4 launch was fucking fine. Like, yes, there's the odd error and whatnot, but nothing like this. This is ridiculous. It should not have launched this poorly. This is just shoddy fucking... I don't even know what to call this. Like, this is just Nintendo at its finest, apparently. This is just what they do now. They just release fucking broken shit. I mean, yeah, you can say mine's fine, but look how many people are having problems. And, this is not how it should be, and it's just really sad. Like, listen to this guy.
And immediately. Wow, that sucks.
Like, he just got a Switch, brand new, and it won't even fucking work.
They put the USB charging cable on the bottom of the unit.
So unfortunately, when you're charging the console, you can't use tabletop mode, so obviously the stand will not work. You can't put it up anywhere. It just, it will fall over.
Like, it's so loud, too. Some of these are insane. Like, what is that? What the fuck is that? I've never heard that before in my life.
Insert the game card.
And there's just so many errors.
Why do I need to insert the game card?
Like, what the fuck?
Guess what? Guess what? The game card is in my Nintendo Switch.
It's just so many people having so many problems. Like, how do you release a console that's this broken? I mean, I bought my PS4 1 week after launch, no joke, and I still have it. The Horizon content I put up is played on the original PS4 I bought years ago, and it was right after launch, and it was perfect. And there's a lot of people that had problems with this, but like there were some that had problems with the PS4, but nothing like this. What is that? It's so loud. Oh my god, did you hear that?
Since I bought it.
That is not how a console should sound. It's ridiculous.
When you're trying to play and you get this shit.
They're just so sad. It's really fucking sad. These are people who went out.
Okay, yeah, it just happened. Like, it's all negative. And even if I go to the menu, it's still the same.
People who went out and bought a Switch like day one in Zelda, they just want to fucking have fun. They just want to play the game and the console and have fun. And look at this shit. You shouldn't have to deal with that.
All my Zelda saves.
No way to transfer them out. There we go. Yeah, that's all that happens to it.
You shouldn't have to put up with this on launch. Honestly.
Orange.
There's a group of little pixels, 3, 4 maybe, in a perfectly straight line, or it's a bit of dark behind the screen. I do not know what it is.
Stuck or dead pixels are characteristic of LCD screens. These are normal and should not be considered a defect. And this is from Nintendo's direct site. They're actually saying it's okay to have a dead pixel, which is really disappointing.
It seems like Nintendo is basically just saying that it's normal.
The latches on this suck, like terrible. Like, I apply barely any pressure to this. Just the littlest amount of pressure, and it disconnects.
Okay, I'd read that these things were sturdy, but this is not my definition of sturdy. Now, it doesn't affect gameplay or anything like that, but it just makes it feel a little bit flimsy when playing in handheld mode.
So there's a few common complaints with the Switch, you know, the same problems with almost all of them. It's not just certain ones having issues. These are with the entire console itself. Now, a few of the main ones being its flimsy build. The dock is extremely flimsy and poorly made. The screen becomes scratched just from placing the Switch into its own dock. Just from using the console, it becomes, worn down. That shouldn't happen. The handles on the side for using portable mode are extremely flimsy and feel very cheap. That's happening to many, many consoles. There's a lot of reports of that. That's just the console itself, apparently. And then one you'll see here, I'll let him show it in a sec. It seems like a very big flaw to me. You can't really use the console in its own setup in your house mode, not with like the portable mode. You can't really use it on a TV in the dock from more than what seems, 6 feet away. If you're sitting on a couch, you can't even use it. Just look at this.
But if I move back, what are we now? About a meter away? I've got the sync issue. So if you can just come over here so you can see the screen. It's running without me. You see that?
I mean, I'm what? 6 foot away?
没有反应的，但是呢，我这里是有反应的，我类比摇杆是完全没有反应的。
On top of that, there is the dead pixel problem, which you heard, and then there's something that I consider probably one of the worst things I've ever seen on a console, and I don't say that from a hatred point of view. I say this because it's not just something that's wrong with certain ones or glitches or bugs or just, little things that you can say, oh, it didn't happen to my Switch, so, who cares? It's not my problem. This is something that will almost definitely happen to you. Something that will almost certainly happen to you and to everyone who owns a Switch. And this is a terrible design flaw. And I can't believe they released a console with this. And if you're wondering what it is I'm talking about, take a look at this.
The buttons. Let's play with the thingies. Oops, I went into the things.
Whoa, did you go like way over?
Is this the wrong side?
Is this?
Do we have the wrong sides?
Oh, we do have the wrong. Okay, so it's very evident.
Oh, mine's stuck now.
Oh, mine's stuck too.
Oh, this is like cemented on now. What the fuck? Uh-oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you guessed it. It's fun. Oh, God. This one hurts me to watch. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
those
this
are
guy
the repercussions.
fucked his finger up.
There from trying to pull it off. This is probably going to happen to a lot of people. I don't know why Nintendo designed this in such a way, especially because kids are going to be doing this.
I accidentally strapped the strip upside down. Is there any way to get it out?
No fucking joke. That's how they designed it. It's a brand new console. People are gonna make the mistake. Plus, it's for families to use. Old people, little kids, people who've never played games before, they're gonna fuck up and put the thing in backwards. I can see myself doing this as soon as I fucking try and put the thing together. I mean, yeah, plus to plus, minus to minus, okay. But the fucking thing, first of all, it looks the same both ways. It's an easy mistake to make. I mean, Nintendo knows they're making things for kids. Why would they design it this way? It's ridiculous. Look, this guy cannot get it off. Grown-ass man cannot get it off. And you remember way back, I made fun of this one really shitty reporter lady from fucking, I don't even remember the place, but it's like they were complaining that there's no women in Battlefield 1. It was in my cringe E3 or cringe Game Awards video. Even she couldn't avoid the plague that is putting the fucking controller in backwards on the Switch. Let's see how she handles it.
Ms. Jenkins, can I get some help with mine? So there it goes.
There
right?
you go.
But
yeah. Did you match up the pluses? So you'll have the pluses
Wait.
matched on the front. So here's
No,
match
look.
the minuses, and you screwed it all up.
I did.
How did you manage to do that?
I don't know. I
It's
tried
a
hard.
Nintendo. It's a Nintendo product. I don't know how you could do that.
Here, I got it.
Do you got it?
It went too far this way. Uh-oh. This thing is actually stuck on here. It went on super easy, honestly.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just really funny to me. Another quote from that woman. She continues to build her portfolio. It's a Nintendo product. I don't know how you could do that.
It's a Nintendo product. I don't know how you could do that.
It's a Nintendo product. As if Nintendo makes good products. Isn't that just the whole problem here? Isn't that just the whole thing? People hype up Nintendo shit so much because they used to be good. You know, it's a Nintendo product. It's the gold standard. I expect quality. When I hear Nintendo, I expect quality. Maybe that's how it was maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's not how it is now. And, you know, I'm not trying to spread hate. I'm just trying to spread fucking awareness, I guess. Good luck. You want to know? Go buy a Switch. Prove me wrong. Go buy a Switch. If you already have a Switch, I would love to hear about it, honestly, in the comments. And I don't mean caps lock spam me and call me a faggot and say the Switch is God and it's the best console ever fucking made and Nintendo's just a masterpiece, just churning out quality shit constantly. I would love to hear if you won the lottery and ended up getting one of the Switches that actually works. Or, you know, maybe you have a Switch that's a piece of shit. I'd also love to hear about that. And, I don't know. That's about it, guys. I should probably call it here. I could go on for days. But, what have we learned? We've learned that Zelda, the new Zelda, not exactly what people expected. You know, some people love it. Some people don't. I have not personally played it. Therefore, I'm not going to give a, definite opinion. Anything I say on it is just from what I've watched. I have watched a lot of it played. And, I do see a lot of frame issues, which at this point in time, in the way gaming, how far it's came, there shouldn't be frame issues. If you're okay with frame issues, you shouldn't be. I mean, it's 2017. We shouldn't have frame issues on AAA consoles or titles. It just shouldn't be that way, but I mean, that's my opinion. I just don't think the new Zelda looks very fun. That's just me. Some people may love it, some people may not. You know, not a big thing. What is a big thing is the Switch itself. And, I mean, if you look at everything I've shown you today and you still stand by the fact, or your opinion, I should say, that the Switch is an amazing console and Nintendo can do nothing wrong, then obviously this video wasn't for you. This video is for the people out there who have the, you know, sense to love something like Nintendo and like their products. Because, I mean, I love some of the shit they've done too. Mario Galaxy is probably one of my favorite games of all time. That was for the Wii, and I wasn't even a fan of the Wii, really. I liked Brawl, and I liked Galaxy, and that was about it. But I will still stand by Mario Galaxy. You know, that game is a masterpiece. Same with the second one. I love the games. I think in that regard, Nintendo does amazingly well. They make very good titles, you know, but they just don't do it often enough, and that's the problem. And their consoles continue to go downhill. If you look at the Switch and you try and say that's a fucking flawless piece of work, I would honestly say the Wii U has less problems than the Switch, and the Wii U's a fucking dust collector. It's a paperweight. It's just not good. Anyways, I was about to end the video and I said I could ramble, and then I rambled, so here I am. I could go forever, basically. I could go on, but you don't want to hear that. You've seen enough, I'm sure. If you haven't, this video is very much due to the help of... Hold on one second. Very much due to the help of Crowbcat, I believe. Crowbcat, something like that. It's down below in the description. He made a very good video on just all of these bugs and glitches and fuck-ups with the Nintendo Switch that I've shown in my video, as well as some extras that I haven't shown. Do check that video out if you want to see more or lengthened versions of what I've shown of the Switch, you know, just generally fucking up. And I mean, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something today. And you know, do go out and grab yourself a Switch. It really seems like a quality console. That's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like I've said, I don't hate Nintendo, so just lift the fingers from the keyboards. Calm down. I'm not going to argue with you. I don't hate Nintendo. I love them. I just wish I could love them. And I wish they would stop fucking up and disappointing all their fans. Anyways, that's about it, guys. See you next time. Bye.
what type of motherfucker lineup? This fake ass commercial, 60, 70, 80 games, Nintendo. All these fake ass emails I've been getting, and look at this shit. Just Dance 2017. What the fuck? Look at this.